Hello and welcome to our weekly guidance transmission or tips for higher living. And our note for right now is to remember your soul's purpose. And I want to differentiate a little bit between soul's purpose and soul path. Overall, your soul's purpose is always to be ascending and aligning with Source. You could call this enlightenment. You could call this pure I am presence. It's a place where actually the movie Soul showed it very beautifully, and it being the spark that ignites our being. And we could also refer to this as the drop of the greater ocean. And we are a part of that greater ocean. So our soul's purpose is always that light, that source. And that is within each of us. And you could say that that has the highest, purest frequency of all. And when we come into alignment with this is where we are able to see capital T truth. And in Akashic Enlightenment, this means exactly what is. And in A Course in Miracles, they talk about that anything unreal does not exist. So this is the foundation for pure awakening. And this is the soul's purpose, is to find that in every moment. So an example could be when we come into an upsetting situation in any relationship, be it personal, partnership, family, maybe somebody in a grocery store, maybe something happens and you see this person acting in a way that is angry or upset. And there is a sense of a moment of a choice of engaging with that or just witnessing it and looking deeper to what is beyond that. Not in a disassociating way, but in a way of what is true. And what is true is that they are still a pure being of source light, as are you. But something is surfacing in that moment, showing that something is out of alignment. And it is purely a message to get back into alignment. And this is more or less the simple version of what they say Jesus would do in seeing somebody without all that they are falsely believing about themselves and acting out from that. Seeing someone as pure and whole and healed. As he would say, forgive them for they know not what they do. So this is where we can come back into alignment with our soul's purpose. Now, when you're back into alignment with your soul's purpose, allowing that presence and that awareness, then your soul's path will manifest from there. And this can manifest in many different ways depending on where you are in alignment with your soul's purpose. So, if someone is asked when they come into this incarnation to be of service to others, There's many ways someone could be of service. One could be a healthcare practitioner where they see somebody one-on-one. Another could be a police officer assisting people in points of crisis or upset. Now, what really matters is how the soul is going about doing those things, the actions, the experience that the soul is getting. And that is the soul's path. And this is why when I do readings, I will see if someone's current soul path, the things that they are doing, are they in alignment with what their soul is wanting to learn, that is in alignment with their overall soul's purpose. So maybe a job was in alignment because of the people that were there and the material that you were working with. But over time, you became more conscious. And now, relating to these people, you see now that there is a serious dysfunction, that you are giving up part of yourself based on a pattern from childhood that then linked to other lifetimes or dimensional timelines of distortion. And now that you've woken up from that misalignment and distortion, this job no longer serves you. And of course, we're not talking about a one-time incident. We're talking about it's repeating, it's repetitive. And that means it's time to move on if these others are not interacting with you in a way that is in alignment with your soul anymore. So that could be a job, it could be a relationship, it could be a living situation, a living location, right? The collective community that you're living amongst. So all of this requires coming back inward and connecting to listening to what your soul is trying to tell you, and not listening to the ego and how it likes to try to control things to have a secure or perfected outcome. And that is the benefit of working with your Akashic enlightenment, checking in with yourself, or if you want to have a reading done, that helps as well. But, having the autonomy to really learn to pay attention and be conscious of this deeper self and what it's calling to is more or less the greater awakening that we are all going through. All right, I hope that today's tip for your soul's guided journey is helpful to you. I hope you are enjoying your journey and learning as you go along. Sending you so much love and light, and we'll say goodbye for now.